Thank you for choosing CanaDream to experience Canada at your own pace. We are happy to welcome you as our guest. This presentation is designed to demonstrate how easy and convenient your RVing vacation is going to be. In familiarizing you with your camper, it is our hope that you will get the most out of your CanaDream vacation. Before we demonstrate how your camper works, there are a few essentials you should know about driving a CanaDream vehicle. While CanaDream vehicles have been engineered for an easy driving experience, RVs are much taller and wider than the average family car, and as such should be driven with extra care. Take extra care when approaching bridges, tunnels, and when turning corners. Avoid drive-thrus, undercover parking lots, and be aware of low-hanging tree limbs. Always use truck lanes, especially at gas stations and toll booths. Remember, your vehicle has extended mirrors as well. You will notice that the driver's cabin in the pickup truck is similar to a car. However, various driver controls may be positioned differently. Take some time to familiarize yourself with these before leaving the CanaDream station. Your vehicle is equipped with many features designed to make your touring holiday more enjoyable. This presentation will show you how to operate your camper. Before departing, you should run through the following checklist to ensure a safe and trouble-free journey. Make sure the living quarters are safe to travel. Ensure all appliances and kitchen items are stowed and all storage compartments are closed. Check that all windows and doors have been securely locked and all roof vents are closed. Make sure your camper has been completely disconnected from your campsite and all outside compartments are closed and locked to prevent them from opening while in motion. Ensure the sewer outlet cap is on firmly and the black and gray valves are closed completely. Visually scout the area and plan your exit, taking note of any obstacles such as low-hanging tree limbs or obstacles on the ground. Returning to the driver's cab, make sure you have adjusted your seat position, all the mirrors, the dash air conditioning, and your stereo. It is important that you are not distracted while driving your RV. Finally, make sure that you and all your passengers are wearing their seat belts. We encourage you to adopt safe and environmentally responsible habits throughout your holiday, such as appropriate waste disposal. Please be aware that all CanaDream vehicles are non-smoking and pets are not permitted. Stay in the furthest right lane to allow faster vehicles to pass you. Allow extra space between your vehicle and other road users, especially when braking. RVs are naturally heavy and need more time to slow down. Take extra care when turning at traffic lights to avoid ending up in the path of oncoming traffic. Always remember your vehicle is longer than the average car and needs more room to turn. Be careful when turning corners. Make sure that your rear wheel has cleared the corner, then slowly start to turn. When driving your camper, it is advisable to turn on the tow haul mode. This button is located at the end of your gear shift. All of our CanaDream vehicles are equipped with an operations manual. Please refer to it if you have any questions or concerns. You may also call CanaDream if you need to. CanaDream's phone number may be found on your blue CanaDream keychain. We are happy to assist you with any questions that you may have during your vacation. Tire air pressure can vary from unit to unit. The manufacturer's specification for air pressure is located on the inside of the door. The CanaDream technicians will have checked your tire pressure during their inspection process prior to you picking up your vehicle. Each time you refuel, do a visual inspection of your tires, and in the event of any damage, please contact CanaDream. Your vehicle is equipped with a spare tire. For your own safety, you should not attempt to change the tire yourself. Please call CanaDream, who will be happy to arrange for someone to assist you. The propane system provides gas for the stove, water heater, internal heating systems, and fridge. Only use propane intended for gas appliances, and always refill at certified propane refilling stations. Our truck campers are equipped with two 20-pound cylinders. As there is no gauge on the tanks to warn you when your propane level is low, we recommend that you close the valve on one of the propane tanks before you leave your pickup location so that you can use the second tank once the first tank is empty. There is also a black switch on the tanks which enables you to select which tank you are using. When one tank is empty, you should have it refilled at a convenient refill station. The water hose is located in a rear compartment on the passenger side near the entrance door. The water tank opening is located at the middle of the camper. The freshwater tank holds 94 liters or 25 gallons. To fill the freshwater tank, use the water hose provided. Connect the water hose to the water source or tap. Insert the other end into the water tank opening as shown. Turn on the water about halfway and fill your water tank slowly. Once the tank is full, water will start flowing back out of the filler hole. Please note that if the end of your water hose has been cut off, the hose has been cut so that it cannot be used for the city water connection. This is to prevent damage to the camper from varying water pressures. To access the water from your water tank, switch on the water pump. The switch is often located on the monitor panel, which is located on the stove hood vent. If you are provided with a hose which has the city water connector attached, we suggest you do not use the city water connection due to varying water pressures at campsites. However, if you do choose to use the city water hookup, any resulting damages will be charged to your account. The exterior shower is located just behind the electrical hookup on the driver's side. There are taps for hot and cold water, and the hose extends out as you pull. To have running water, the water pump will have to be turned on first, as well as the water heater for hot water. Be aware that the water is boiling hot and needs to be adjusted before use. When at a campground or near an electrical source, it is always recommended that you plug in your unit to charge the batteries. Pull the cord out of the electrical compartment and plug the end into the electrical source provided. If the plug does not fit into the provided outlet, there is an adapter which can be used on the end of the plug to connect to any normal outlet. The adapter for the electrical plug may be found inside the electrical compartment. Please note that when this adapter is used, the power to your camper will be running on reduced 15 amp power, and your air conditioner may not operate properly. If the electrical compartment is equipped with a door, it is a good idea to feed the cord through the door. This enables you to close the electrical compartment and avoid any rain or weather damage that may occur if the door were to be open. CanaDream vehicles operate on a 12-volt deep cycle battery system, which powers internal appliances such as the fridge, lights, and water pump. The indicator for the auxiliary battery is located on the control panel. The level monitor panel displays the main and auxiliary batteries' remaining charge. The battery system will provide power for between 12 to 20 hours when fully charged, depending on use. The batteries recharge when you drive your vehicle or are connected to shore power. Try to reduce battery consumption by turning off all unnecessary lights and appliances. All vehicles can be connected to 120 volt shore power via the supplied 30 amp power cord. While most RV park circuits are rated at 30 amps, you may occasionally find one which is 15 amp only. Make sure you have a 15 amp adapter when you leave the CanaDream station. If possible, try to plug into shore power for a minimum of 8 continuous hours, at least once every 3 days. This will ensure your camper battery can be fully recharged. When you are plugged into power, all equipment automatically runs on shore power rather than on the battery. Appliances such as the microwave, camper air conditioning, and electrical outlets only run on shore power. The shore power system is protected by a circuit breaker. The breaker or fuse box is located at the side of one of the dinette seats. Ensure that the switches are always in the on position. If a circuit breaker trips, turn off all appliances and reset it by switching it back on, then turn on your appliances one at a time. If it trips again, check the campground power connection to make sure the breaker is in the on position. If necessary, push the reset button on this breaker. If a fuse blows, it will need to be replaced. If you continue to have problems, please call CanaDream for assistance. The sewer hose is usually stored inside the rear bumper, which supports the entry step. If the sewer hose is not located there, it is because the hose is too long to fit and will be in one of the other compartments. To assist you with emptying your gray and black water waste tanks, we provide rubber gloves, which are located inside the vehicle kit. There are two pull handles. The one on the right is for the toilet waste and is the black tank valve. The one on the left is the sink and shower wastewater and is the gray tank valve. Ensure that the black water tank is at least half to 3/4 full before emptying it to ensure that paper and solid waste does not remain in the tank when it is emptied. For the same reason, do not leave the black tank valve open at campsites with full hookups. Wait until the black water tank is nearly full before pulling the valve. Depending on use, we recommend that the black tanks be emptied every 3 days. To empty the gray and black water tanks, attach the sewer hose to the connection under the camper. It has two clips that turn slightly to lock. Place the other end in the sewage deposit hookup. Start with the black tank first by pulling the handle out completely. Once the tank is empty, lift the handle for the gray tank. Always empty the gray tank last, so this water rinses out the hose. After emptying the tanks, it's a good idea to pour a bucket of water down the toilet or run the toilet to rinse out any remaining waste. Make sure you push both handles all the way in once the tanks are empty. If you have purchased the drop-off valet service, there is no need to empty your tanks prior to drop-off. If you choose to complete your last emptying yourself, then the waste tanks must read empty at drop-off. The furnace exhaust is located next to or under the fridge vent and can get very hot. Because of that, please be careful not to park near trees, bushes, or other objects, and to make sure that children do not go near the area. In the event that the fridge, furnace, or hot water heater is having trouble, please call CanaDream. When backing up or maneuvering in tight spaces, like parking lots and campgrounds, always have a spotter outside the rear of the camper to guide you safely. The spotter should always remain visible while backing up by staying in the sight of the side view mirrors. This way the driver can see them at all times. The hood release is just to the left of the parking brake. After releasing the hood latch, use the secondary latch to fully open the hood. The secondary latch is located directly under the hood near the center. The hood has a strut on it which will keep it open automatically. Check your engine oil at every fuel fill-up. Different makes of truck use different oil types. If you need to buy oil, the correct oil type for your vehicle should be marked on the oil cap. You should be able to purchase this oil type at most service stations. If you don't know the correct oil type, please call CanaDream. To check the oil, make sure the vehicle is on level ground. Turn the engine off and wait for the oil to drain into the oil pan. Locate and carefully remove the engine oil dipstick. The engine may be hot, so be careful. Wipe the dipstick clean, insert the dipstick fully, and then remove it again. If the level is between the min and max marks, the oil level is acceptable. Do not add more oil. If the oil level is below the min mark, add enough oil using the appropriate oil for the unit to raise the level within the min-max range. You should never need to add more than 1 liter of oil. Oil levels above the max mark may cause engine damage. If this is the case, some oil must be removed by a certified technician. There is one key for the ignition and cab doors, one for your camper doors, and 2 keys for the outside compartments. The top lock is for the latch and the bottom one is a deadbolt. To make opening the door easier, push in on the door while opening the handle or locking the door. Entry to the camper is at the rear of the vehicle. There are 4 steps up to the camper. These should be folded in while driving and can be extended out to gain easy access. There is a handle which folds flat against the camper when traveling and can be rotated to a 90-degree angle to hold onto while you are entering or exiting the camper. This handle should always be folded flat against the closed door while you are driving the vehicle. Your travel wallet can be found in the center console of your vehicle. Enclosed in your travel wallet will be your insurance, vehicle registration, and accident booklet. You will need to access these documents if you have any kind of accident. Your vehicle's fuel gauge displays approximately how much fuel is in the tank when the key is in the on position. A warning light will appear when your vehicle has reached a critical fuel level. However, because there is rarely a gas station in between towns, we recommend that you never let your tank reach lower than a quarter full. The pickup truck on which your camper is mounted will use either diesel or regular unleaded gas. There should be a sticker on the fuel tank door to show you the correct fuel type for your vehicle. Please ensure you only fill your vehicle with the correct fuel. Always turn off all propane gas appliances before refueling. The battery disconnect is a switch located at the entrance door and is used to winterize our guest fleet so that the camper batteries do not lose their charge. When the switch is in the on position, the camper will get power from the camper batteries. When the switch is in the off position, the camper will not receive power from the camper batteries, nor will the batteries charge. When the camper is hooked up to an electrical hookup, the camper batteries are bypassed. During a stay in a campground, the battery disconnect can often be knocked into the off position and then overlooked when leaving the campground. This can make you think that there may be an electrical problem when there really isn't, so please always check your battery disconnect switch. Your vehicle is equipped with a propane detector. This detector is very sensitive. Various types of fumes, as well as the low camper battery level, can set it off. If the alarm sounds and you are not using any propane appliances, don't be alarmed. If the detector has picked up a migrant fume, you can reset it by pressing the reset button. If it continues to sound, go outside and leave the camper door open. Turn the propane off at the tank. Wait 5 to 10 minutes, then if the alarm is still sounding, call CanaDream. There is also a combination carbon monoxide and smoke detector in your camper. If you cook without opening the windows and using the range hood, you may set this alarm off. The alarm will also beep when the smoke detector battery becomes low. All roof vents located in the kitchen, bathroom, and bedroom must be closed while driving. The vents can come off easily if left open while driving. Your vehicle has several power outlets that will deliver 120 volts when connected to shore power. Some are protected by GFI circuit breakers, usually located next to the water source, such as the kitchen and bathroom sinks. These GFI plugs can be reset by pushing the reset button. Wait for a click sound to ensure that it has been reset. The camper has a 3-way fridge which runs off the coach battery, electricity, and propane, and switches automatically between propane and electricity when the auto button is pushed in. While driving and not hooked up, the fridge will run off of propane. There are 4 buttons located on the fridge. The far left one is the on-off button. The one next to it is labeled DC-AC and shows you if the fridge is running off electricity, AC, or the coach battery, which is DC. You should not run the fridge in the DC mode as it may drain the coach battery. If the DC light comes on, press Auto to put the mode back to the propane electricity. The button labeled Auto Gas enables the fridge to auto switch from propane to electricity when the camper is connected to shore power. The button on the far right allows you to adjust the temperature of the fridge. The fridge must be turned off while refueling the vehicle. This is because there is a flame while it runs on propane. If the check light comes on, turn the fridge off and then on again. If this does not work, make sure the valve is turned on at the propane tank. Often the check light will come on after turning the propane tank valve off and then back on. That's because the fridge hasn't registered the change. All you should have to do is turn the fridge off and on again, and the check light should go out. If this doesn't work, call CanaDream for advice. To operate the microwave, your vehicle must be connected to shore power. Both the stove and oven run on propane. Always open windows and vents before operating gas appliances, but beware of drafts extinguishing the flame. Familiarize yourself with emergency procedures and the fire extinguisher location, making sure you know what to do in case of a propane leak or fire. In the event that there is a propane leak, open your windows and exit the camper, then turn off your propane tank at the outside valve. Once you have vacated your camper, please call CanaDream for further instruction. In the event of a fire while using your stove or oven, which you can't extinguish yourself, exit the vehicle immediately. Call 911 if necessary, then call CanaDream for further instructions. To light the stove, turn the knob to the light position and ignite with the lighter. Then turn the knob to the desired temperature. Never put the stove lid down when the stove is lit. It is not to be used as a cooking plate. When cooking has finished, allow time for the stove to cool before returning the stove lid back to its original position. To light the oven, open the oven door and locate the pilot light. The pilot light is located on the left-hand side under the grill near the back. Turn the knob to Pilot On and hold it in while igniting the pilot with the lighter. The pilot light may take a moment to light. Once the pilot light catches, hold the knob for about another 30 seconds so it warms up, and turn the knob to the desired temperature. To turn the dinette into a bed, lift the tabletop off the two supports by pressing the black release buttons, then remove the supports from their sockets by pressing the black buttons at the bottom. Remove the cushions and place the tabletop in position. Place the cushions on top of the table to form the bed. All CanaDream vehicles have a monitor panel which allows you to quickly view water, sewage, and battery levels. The monitor panel in this vehicle is on the range hood. Controls such as the water pump, hood fan, and light are located on the range hood. The water pump switch on the monitor panel enables you to use water throughout the camper. The level monitor is located on the range hood. By pushing on the monitor switch, you can see the battery level, freshwater level, gray and black tank levels. The switch for the water heater is located to the left of the sink, just below the countertop. When the water heater switch is turned on, the light will come on. This means that the heater flame has not turned on yet. Once the light goes out, the flame has turned on. The water heater is thermostatically controlled. Once the water reaches a certain temperature, the heater turns off and will automatically turn on when the water is in use or needs to warm up. The water takes about 15 to 20 minutes to warm up. While fueling, the water heater must be turned off. This is because of the pilot light. The water heater should never be left on while you are driving. Your camper comes complete with a fully equipped bathroom, including a vanity basin, shower, and toilet. The shower works the same as any household shower. In order to shower, you must turn on the water pump as well as have the water heater on. To conserve on water, there is a shut-off valve on the back of the shower head. This allows you to maintain the water temperature and pressure at the shower head. This valve can be turned on and off as needed. If you do not use this valve, you may run out of hot water. The toilet functions very similar to a regular toilet. There is a gray handle at the rear of the toilet on the right-hand side to flush the toilet. The water pump will need to be on in order for the water to run into the toilet. Never flush anything other than one-ply toilet paper. No paper towels, facial tissue, feminine hygiene products, or baby diapers. When flushing solid waste down the toilet, use lots of water. This will make it easier to dump the black tank. CanaDream recommends that you empty your black tanks on average every 3 days, after which simply drop a new toilet chemical pack and flush with a generous amount of water. This task will be completed with you as part of your vehicle demonstration. Additional toilet chemical packs can be purchased from CanaDream when you pick up your vehicle. The thermostat is located on the wall between the bathroom and the dinette. It has an on-off switch and a temperature control level. To turn on the furnace, move the top lever to the on position, then select the temperature using the slide control on the bottom of the thermostat. When the temperature inside the camper reaches the selected temperature, it will automatically switch off and then switch on again when the temperature lowers. The roof air conditioner is easy to operate but can only be used when you are connected to an external power source. The switch on the left controls the fan speed, while the switch on the right controls the temperature. The breaker panel is located at the side of the dinette seat closest to the rear bed. Simply push the side of the door to open. The fuses are for the camper's internal lights and electrical system. The breakers are connected to the microwave and camper air conditioner. If the microwave doesn't work while you have electrical hookups, then you should check the breakers first. On all of our units there are emergency exits, and knowing where they are is important. In this vehicle, it is one of the windows to the side of the overcab bed and is clearly marked. It is easy to open. Simply pull the red handles and push out on the window. Because the window rarely gets open this way, it may be sticky, so it is important to use some force to open. The camper has 4 camper jacks attached to it, which enable the camper to sit on the ground when not mounted on the back of a truck. For your own safety, the camper is not to be removed from the truck bed under any circumstances. You are required to check the camper tie-downs once a day to ensure they have remained well fastened. Each truck and camper has 4 tie-downs, 2 at the front and 2 at the rear. These tie-downs are to have sufficient tension to keep your camper secure on the truck. You are required to ensure that your camper tie-downs remain tight and secure throughout your rental. Check each tie-down by grasping the turnbuckle and pulling on it slightly to ensure there is no or little movement in the chain. Hand tighten the turnbuckle by twisting it, ensuring that the chain remains straight. Grasping the chain while you are twisting the turnbuckle will help to ensure the chain does not twist. Using the screwdriver provided in your cleaning bucket, insert the end into the hole on the turnbuckle. Grasp the chain so it remains straight and tighten the turnbuckle. Completing 2 turns should be sufficient to tighten. Be very careful not to scratch the truck when turning the screwdriver. To avoid truck and camper damage when driving, always proceed over speed bumps and rough terrain at very slow speeds. The vehicle kit is usually located in the bathroom and includes cleaning rags, a lighter, pliers, dish soap, a screwdriver, rubber gloves, a sponge, a roll of 1-ply toilet paper, a broom, as well as a bucket. If you are involved in an accident, please call CanaDream as soon as possible and provide all the details, including location, police report, injuries, and any other information requested by the representative. You will also need to complete the accident report form found in your travel wallet. After you've enjoyed experiencing Canada at your own pace, please return the vehicle on the contracted date and time. If you wish to amend the drop-off date or time, please contact CanaDream for authorization to do so. We are happy and would appreciate it if your camper is returned in the same condition as it was at pickup. All food items are removed from the fridge. All appliances, dishes, and utensils are clean and packed away. All your possessions are removed from storage cupboards. The fuel tank is filled to the same level as it was at pickup. This level will be noted on your pickup paperwork. Your black and gray holding tanks are empty. Trash and recyclables are removed, and the exterior is clean enough to inspect for damage. We are happy to have you complete these requirements yourself, or to offer our valet services to complete some or all of these tasks for you at a nominal cost. Our valet drop-off services are designed to provide you with convenient, comfortable, and relaxing options as your holiday concludes. For the duration of your vacation, you are a member of the CanaDream Club. Membership is free and automatic when you book your RV vacation with CanaDream. CanaDream Club is our exclusive travel service and rewards program, which entitles you to special discounts, online travel planning, and a 24/7 technical roadside assistance. We are happy to welcome you as our guest, and we wish you a relaxing and enjoyable CanaDream holiday while you experience Canada at your own pace.